You're going to enjoy the highlights. Before that, please subscribe to the channel, hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Don't forget to like the video and share to other social media platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, let's enjoy the highlights of the game.
Will the Cranes make magic? We're underway at the Nelson Mandela Stadium in yellow and black. The Uganda Cranes in white, all out, looking deep to create an extra man in the midfield. Now this is Gaye. Nibase Gaye cuts in, takes the shot from distance. Warning bells already ringing here, but Joe Mutakubwa was right on the mark to make sure that gets not past him. Well, the warnings have already been sounded here. Nibase drifting in brilliantly, just gliding in, getting onto his favored left foot before letting it fly. Maverick at the front. It's a long ball, whipped in, slight header. Coming off the head of Abdul Karim Watambala, not with any power behind him to clear the mess. Now tries to get the Cranes on the front foot. Bouncing ball, that ball is missed. Regan Bande will fashion out a shot. The ball goes out for a corner. Ooh, this is not the place to make such mistakes. They'll be very, very fortunate. Adoda Ba is not punished for that incident. Went for the clearance, cleanly missed that, but had just enough presence of mind to keep track. Well, the questions here as Pande seems to signal that there might have been contact with the hand. Highly doubt that. Highly do. That was a clean as they come tackle from Baye Asane Sis to put that into the corner. Fans clamoring for VAR. The Cranes been big beneficiaries of the video assistant referee's decisions. A stack of penalties have definitely come their way. Arnold Odong with the header, who goes away. A timely return here for the skipper. Putting in a very decent shift. Sis. Intervention from Enoch Sebagala to set Jude Semugabi on the front foot. Semugabi beats his marker. There's tagging there, and the ball hacked clear. Well, that looked very promising from the Cranes, and Jude Semugabi is getting into his groove. Baye Ndiaye doing just enough. The referee will now keep a very close eye on Joseph Laios. Tagging in a moment there. Could have easily been a free kick, but played the advantage, and rightly so, as the Cranes were in ascendance. Well, they'll have to keep an eye on, so will he need it? The little magician plays it back to Abdul Karim Watambala, who lets it fly. Well, he has a penchant for those pile drivers, can pack a cannon of a shot here. Watambala yet to find the mark in this tournament. But for the faithfuls that tend to throng the St. Mary's Stadium in Chitende, they do know he tends to pop up with a free kick. Popped in. Mutakubwa will pluck that. Well, it seemed pretty simple, but had to take 2 touches of it to bring it under control. That's a foul from Enoch Sebagala. Joel Mutakubwa having his second save of the game. Just making sure he got to that in time and prevented by Asane Sis from returning to the game with a goal to his name. Cross that ball. Okello goes for the goalkeeper. Easy peasy. Simple save. And right on cue, the referee brings the first 45 minutes to a close. Time as Mokta Koite Serene is set to be brought in. Second half gets underway before he gets to lace his boots onto the pitch. Quick restart here from Senegal. To the center of the park, there'll be an attempt for a shot from distance. Well, trying to figure out if the mark of Joe Mutakubwa is in sport. Moussa Sisse Not quite able to get that ball there. Little feet forward for Achai. Gets it on from Pande. The cross is in! Well, that could have very easily gone the wrong side of the post. And the Cranes fans know it. Siene Mbaye Ndiaye coming face to face with every defender's worst nightmare. A goal is pain. A goal from your own boot is absolute hell. Regan Pande athletically stretching out to cross that in. We have another look here. Ball brushed off everybody. Oh, it looked like it was Christian Gomis that might have had a coming together. That was a well-chested down ball. No penalty at all there, and well cleared. Unfortunately, no pain to that as Regan Pande, another one from Villa, sets it up here for Alan Okello. Edge of the box area, slide ruler pass. And well intercepted by Joseph Layose. They are knocking at the door. They are hammering at the gates. They are battering at the fences. The Cranes are baying for that goal, and Senegal are holding fort. Good throw. Ayose trying to get to Koita. They lose possession. Ball taken away. Twisting one way or the other. And this is Gaye. Fashions out a cross. And the ball lands beautifully. Chance here. Shot in! And it's the defending champions that draw first blood right here at the Nelson Mandela Stadium. Nyofa for Senegal. Against the run of play, against the odds for the moment, they silence the Nelson Mandela Stadium. Disbelief from Joe Mutakumwa. Well, there'll be no cheers right here for the Cranes, and it's a chance to get into the dance, for they could be waltzing their way to the semi-finals. Slip up and a quick acceleration of pace. Libase Gaye, the orchestrator in chief, and when the ball landed flush, no mistake from Omar Ba, angles that brilliantly with surgical precision. Bottom corner, goalkeepers always hate that, and that just might be the moment that puts the Lions of Terenga with 1 foot towards the semi-finals. Uganda 0, Senegal 1. Gets onto the ball. Cranes need to work double time. Ahimbisiwe! Cross coming in. Fooled almost everyone except the goalkeeper. Just stayed with his wits about him. Mark Phillips Diouf managed to stretch out and palm that away. It's a searching ball as there's a player now on the ground. And that's Cisse, and that's another yellow card brandished. The Cranes need to keep themselves in check. Enoch Sebagala, the latest to go into the referee's little book. Now the Cranes will be walking on thin ice. They are trailing on goals. And now they do have quite a number of the players already taken note of by the referee. Forward. Only 2 players on the entire team out of the final third. The shot comes in, spilled out here. Himbisiwe popped back in, and it's over the bar for a goal kick. Disbelief from Geoffrey Massa, a man that would make nets ruffle at that distance. Well, he's team manager now and not goal striker anymore. But Ivan Ahimbisiwe, the poacher in chief, the hunter, was on the mark, just failing to get a proper touch to that. When it landed to Arnold Odong, well, used his knee rather than any other part of his shoe. And that is nothing more than a wasted opportunity. How about Achai? Kakande. Kakande to Achai. Achai. The cross is in! And unable to make the mark. Oh, way too close, and Crispas Kusima knows that might have been the get out of jail card. They are still shackled. They are still locked down by the Lions of Terenga. And for the moment, the crane had quite nearly swiped at the Lions here. Habata Chai, brilliant delivery. Gavin Chizito and Usama Arafat trying to raise themselves to the trajectory of the ball. It just wasn't to be. Olivier Kwaso, as always, appreciative of his charges. Frustration quite evident. Looking for support from Habata Chai. That ball nudged out. And the final whistle sounds it.
How do you rate the performances of these guys? Leave your decent comments in the comment box for special shoutouts in my subsequent videos. Let's meet in the next one. It's bye for now.